welcome to the podcast that is still sick. We're making it.
Welcome to the podcast that likes to jingle your bells every week.
Jingle bells. Jingle all the way.
Hashtag just saying.
Indeed.
I can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything? Well...
Like, through the mic.
Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't know either.
I don't know what to say.
What the hell?
I had something I wanted to tell you, and now I don't remember what it is. Oh, yes, I remember. Thank goodness for my brain. The other day, we had, well, not around my area, but up near my work, there was like this ice storm. Okay? Now, did you, I'll tell you this story and then we'll get there. So, I pull into work, and my car kind of slides a little bit. Ooh. Then I park, and I go to get out of the car, and one leg goes one way, and one leg goes down, and I'm like, whoops! And I went, what is this bullshit? So, I managed to get out of the car, and and I swear, like, you know those times where you're like, why aren't there more people around to see what's happening to me? I got out of the car, and I'm, like, standing there, balancing, and I'm like, this is horrible. So I'm, like, treading and holding onto my car, and then I get to the end of my car, and I look across the parking lot, and it's just one sheet of ice. And I'm like, oh, hell no. Hell no. And I was sitting there, I was thinking, you know, if you own a business and you want your employees to show up, you might want to take care of the parking lot. Just saying.
If not, you'd be saying, I want 150,000.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? Is I got to the end of my car, and then I just stopped because I'm like, nope. That's not going to happen. And, are you alright?
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe it's because of the hat.
Maybe it's what?
Maybe it's because of the hat I can't hear
We
this.
have on festive hats. For we shoot the first 20 minutes of the video. It goes up on YouTube live.
It's a lot of white.
That could be wrong out of context. So,
my hat.
Yes. So, you could see us in hats, in fun hats, if you jump over to YouTube. But for the YouTube people, you can listen to the whole show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play. So back to my story. I'm at the end of my car. I'm frightened because I don't want to fall. And I know it's one of those things, like, I'm very klutzy, and I'm like, if I fall, I'm going to break a bone.
Because you're fragile.
I'm a Fabergé egg. I am very, very fragile.
We still gotta get your shirt.
Fragile?
Fragile.
Yeah. So my supervisor shows up out of nowhere, and she is, like, cross-country skiing across the thing. Like, her motions are just chick, 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 chick. So she makes it to the door.
Hello.
And I yell over to her, and this is, like, across a parking lot. I say, hey! She goes, what? I said, this is bullshit! And she goes, well, just go slow. And I said, I'm gonna fall. There's no, like, if I go slow, everything will be fine. I'm going to fall.
It's an if.
I know. So she's like, well, just do this. And now somebody else shows up, and they're doing that. And I'm like, I can't do that because my feet are just gonna fly out from under me. It's awful. I know, my chair. So, I know. So I'm very, like, perplexed, right? And I'm like, how am I going to get into work? Right? So what I ended up doing was moving my car to a different parking spot that I kind of wasn't supposed to park in. But I'm like, if you don't want people to park there, you know, salt the parking lot.
Yep.
So did you have trouble getting into work that day? Probably not.
Nope.
Yeah. I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Thanks. Buh. It was awful. So, this past Saturday, the one that has recently passed us, the 15th? 15th.
Yes.
I've been battling this cold now for about 2 weeks.
You didn't sound that bad Monday.
I know, and I've gone downhill. I actually feel like I've caught the disease all over again. Which I wouldn't think would be possible, but
Recycle.
Here we are.
Recycle.
Yeah.
I still can't hear a fucking thing in this.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Usually I can hear myself well, but I can't.
I don't know what to say.
I don't. Like, I can hear us fine, but I can't hear me, and that's fine.
Well,
Weird.
I don't want to fiddle around with things. Because that's when things go wrong.
Yes.
Now I forgot what I was saying. Damn it! Easily distracted.
Look, a bird.
I know. Oh yeah, Saturday night. So I was still sick, and originally I was supposed to go to Edaville Railroad, and that ended up not happening because I'm like, it was warm-ish. It was like 50 degrees, but it was rainy.
Oh, like now.
I know.
Except right now it's like 63. It's awesome.
I said, but I don't want to like be traipsing out in the rain and the cold. I was cold. I know it wasn't that cold, but I was cold. So I tried to find something I could do that it was either indoors or in my car. Now, Springfield, Massachusetts has this thing called Bright Nights. And what it is they take a park, and it's like 3 miles.
I'm playing with my ball.
I see. So they take this park, and it's 3 miles long, and they fill it with all these Christmas lights. So I said to Jay, do you want to go? Springfield's only a couple hours away. I was like, we can go, look at the lights, drive home, it'll be great. So he's like, okay, let's do it. Had I only known. Right? Had I only known. And now I know, and that, it's sad. So, we get to Springfield. And...
I'm just being goofy tonight.
I know, yeah. So we get to Springfield, and we were a quarter of a mile from the park, and it took us 2 hours. We were 2 hours sitting in traffic.
Boo!
Jay literally looked at me, and he was like, I'm waiting. And I said, for what? And he said, for you to completely lose your shit and say, let's go home. But here's the thing. It was like one of those things where it's like, I'd already waited so long. So I'm like, I need the payoff. I need to see these. I was like, we're going to see these goddamn lights. He's like, all right, we're going to see the lights. That was some of the worst traffic I'd ever seen. And I've driven through Manhattan. It was awful. Like, what is this shit?
Shit.
It's shit.
Yes.
Yes. Bonus, we did see a really cool house in, like, East Longmeadow, Mass. And it had one of those, like, tune into the radio station, and all the lights were synced up. But it wasn't just one house. This guy got his neighbors involved. So it was 3 houses.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's like, get it.
I want to see.
I'm sorry. Well, I took video. I put it up on my Instagram, which helps nobody. Nobody but me.
Only you.
Only me.
Hey, I can hear myself now.
Well, good.
Weird.
Maybe it's your mic.
No.
Well, I don't know what else to say. It's working now.
Yeah.
Let's walk away. Walk away while it works.
Let's strut.
To the Bee Gees or...
Sure.
Yeah.
Staying alive.
So that's been my week. I'm on vacation next week. I'm thrilled. I'm going to need to sleep.
Starts now, right?
Well, yeah, as of
No.
close of business today. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should be a lot happier than you are.
You know, I would be, except that here's the thing. You know when you're coughing, and it goes on so long that then your body just hurts.
Yes.
Like my back hurts, my lungs hurt.
Oh, that's definitely gonna hurt.
Oh, just everything hurts. But I'm used to that because I'm in my 40s. Yeah.
Getting old sucks.
Yeah, everything hurts. So what's new with you?
Not much.
Good. Good.
Things are pretty dull to me.
Oh, that's great. Thank you to everybody real quick who listened to the episode last week. It was great of you. And hopefully you
We
can
appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I mean last week was a good week for us over here.
Yay.
So
Yes.
yeah, I know. So thank you, and hopefully you enjoy this episode as well. So, what kind of fun stuff do you have over there, so that I can stop talking?
I actually have 20 facts about the Christmas story that'll make you want an official Red Ryder carbon axle 200 shot range model air rifle.
Now, a quick aside. The other night, I think it was Thursday night, they actually aired that live musical Christmas story thing again.
Oh.
I heard that bombed.
Did it?
I heard it was shit.
I really haven't watched anything on
You told me that.
TV.
Because it was the same one they aired last year.
Pardon me.
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Bubba
Yeah.
says.
Yeah, I heard it was the same one that they had last year. And I don't know if it was you, but somebody told me it was absolute crap.
Well, it's probably me.
Yeah. But anyway, so 20 facts. Let's do it.
All right. 1. Good place to
Uh-huh.
start. Christmas Story is a series of...
Vignettes.
Yes, I always have trouble with that word.
Vignettes.
Vignettes, because I'm ready to say, like, put a hard G on the G.
Don't put a G on the G. Put a N.
Based on stories by author and radio personality Gene Shepard, director Bob Clark, who did Porky's and Murder by Decree and Black Christmas. Took some stories from Shepard's book, In God We Trust, All Others Pay Cash, and others from unpublished tales, told by Shepard while on his college tour. The quest for the BB rifle was its own single story.
Mm.
All in all, Clark used about 8 or 10 stories along with college bits. Clark said he thought the tongue on the light pole was not a written story.
Word.
Hmm.
This
2.
stupid chair. Continue.
2. The director first heard Shepard on a car radio in '68. He was living in Miami at the time, driving around in his Coconut Grove, and riveted by Shepard's story around the kid sticking his tongue to the light pole.
Mm.
Instead of stopping when he got home, Clark kept driving around the block so he could listen. His very irate date.
That's me. I'm over here trying to fix myself.
I thought you went down again.
No.
His very irate date, quote, didn't give a crapola who Gene Shepard was.
Well, that's rude.
Crapola. Shepard was famous for, among other things, his radio hoaxes.
That gets her on a one-way track to no lovin'. I don't know.
One such stunt involved a Shepard creating a buzz with listeners over a made-up book. He, along with his fans, was able to create such a demand for the non-existent title that it made the New York Times bestseller list anyway.
Nice.
Magic. 3. A Christmas Story was a very small budget film which used tracking shots instead of Steadicam, and it had no special effects. The director commented that the sparks on his stuntman's butt were real, and that the bad guy's eyes were real with the X's.
Well, yeah, they just put makeup over their eyes.
I thought they put like a little black tape or something over there.
Yeah.
For me, it's that little spot that started off as sore throat for me.
Mm.
4. Clark said he could only do this film because of the success of much deprived but commercially successful Porky's.
Porkies!
At the Porky's, him. He was allowed to make what he wanted. The studio had no interest at all. The film you see is just exactly what he made. Both the director and Billingsley noted it was fun that the studio was not involved because they had so much freedom. Unlike some other studio films where you couldn't change a word or the script.
Yeah. Usually they'll send an exec over just to be on the set. To be like, no! Don't do that.
I think they call it suits.
Nah! I call them pricks.
I call them assholes.
Yeah.
5. Peter Billingsley was the first young man Clark saw and considered to play the role for Ralphie. At the time, Billingsley, age 12, was co-host of NBC's Real People. The director thought Billingsley was, quote, too obvious, and then saw 8,000 other kids before going back to Peter, saying he wasted a lot of time.
Of course he did.
6. Clark's first thought of an actor to play the old man was Jack Nicholson.
That would have sucked.
Wait till they get a load of me.
That would have sucked.
But the film had a small budget, so Jack lost out.
Ha ha.
The director was happy that Darren McGavin ended up in the role because Clark felt he was the old man. Clark saw Melinda Dillon in Close Encounters of the Third Kind and was all he needed. That was all he needed to cast her as the mother. 7.
Darren McGavin is so perfect. He's so perfect.
He was also on Billy Madison.
Yeah. He played the dad.
Yep, Adam Sandler's rich father.
Yeah.
7. Peter Billingsley mentioned that during the casting process, the director brought all the kids up to Canada so they could get chemistry with each other.
Ooh. Come on into my trailer. Let's get chemistry with each other.
I got candy.
Let's do chemistry.
No. Rehearsal was held at Clark's home in New Bedford, and Ian Petrella, who played Randy, wasn't found until the last few months. 8. The film was shot in Cleveland for the exteriors and Toronto for the interiors.
Ooh.
Throughout the commentary, Clark loved pointing out scenes that were featured both because each location was filmed months apart. Thus, in a scene like the one where the lamp was delivered to the house, the family in the house was shot during one time frame.
Yeah.
But when the old man opens the door to see what's outside, that portion was shot at a completely different time. Cleveland filming took place right after the holidays, so some decorations were still up. They did decorate the real department store of Higbee's, including building the giant slide that Billingsley said the kids played on during lunch breaks.
Nice.
The department store scenes were shot at night when the store was closed to the public.
Get out!
I actually said to you and our friend Joe that that big slide that they made
Yeah.
to go see Santa,
Yeah.
malls should do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Like a story and a half up, let them just slide down. Whee!
Right into fluff.
That would be fun. I'd go do it. That'll make me want to go see Santa.
Yeah. You go.
9. Bob Clark found the kid in goggles, who I used to thought was a girl. Not a real actor. Found him in the department store. Quote, he was weird. Confirmed by Peter Billingsley. And we used him just as he was. Local extras played the witch, Santa, and the elves.
I like the Wizard of Oz. Shut up, kid. Nobody asked.
Yeah.
I know. Nothing says stop talking to me like I'm looking over here and not even making eye contact with you. It's great.
For a few seconds to me, when Peter's looking at that kid like,
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of waiting for him just to punch him in the face. But Santa was frowning on that.
I'm sure Santa would. Arr.
The school scenes were shot at a real school during Christmas break. To simulate Flick's tongue sticking to the pole, they had a tiny suction cup stuck in the hole of the pole. And
In the hole of the pole. In the hole of the pole. In the hole of the pole. Sorry.
And shot with the camera at a certain angle so the hole wouldn't be seen. 11. The narration was read to Billingsley off screen so he could react to things on screen.
Well, that only makes sense.
Doesn't it?
Yes. It's like, hey, I want you to look surprised here. Why? Things.
Okay.
Reasons.
Roar. Ah! What was it?
The narration was read, yeah.
The actors said that every time Clark went into the bathroom, Gene Shepherd would run over and tell Peter, quote, "No, you have to play it like this." Clark said that despite rumors, he and Shepherd got along fine, but eventually Shepherd was asked not to be on set because he would tell the actors how to play their scenes.
Ooh.
In addition to his narration, Shepherd and his wife had a cameo as the couple in Higby's apartment store.
Hey, kid. It ends here.
What do you think you're doing?
Begins there.
We want to see Santa. I don't get that.
What?
It ends here and begins there. I think it would begin there and end there.
I don't know.
So not only is he
maybe he's been in line too long. He just doesn't even know where he is.
not only is he controlling, he's an asshole.
That's quite possible. Yeah. Yes.
Bob Clark made a cameo as a southern accented Swede.
Oh, yeah. Damn hell, you say you want it? Yeah.
12. Clark said that twice. He had been in restaurants and overheard families acting out the entire film in quotes as part of a holiday tradition.
Wow. Why would you do that while you're out to dinner?
Gee, I wonder what they ordered.
Duck? It's smiling at me. Or meatloaf. Just so they could do the little song that Randy sings.
Meatloaf, beatloaf. I hate meatloaf. Mommy's little piggy.
Nice.
So it sounds like this family is like us with Clue. So we don't go out in public to reenact Clue.
If they paid me, I would.
Yes.
Absolutely.
If we reenact it for anyone, we do it for our awesome viewers and listeners.
You need to stop paying me.
13. The film was meant to be set in the late 30s, early 40s, Indiana. Yeah. We were actually trying to figure that out.
Yes.
Billingsley said Clark clearly sold the period.
Mm-hmm.
He had a woman come up to him and tell him that he looks a lot like the boy in the Christmas Story.
Ah!
And when he replied that he is that boy, the woman said he couldn't be. He wasn't old enough because the film was made in the 40s.
Oh my God. I don't understand how time and things work. Jesus. It's real. Oh my God.
Idiot.
Nah.
Even with their small budget and no eBay, they were able to find many items from that period, including cars, phones, the decoder ring, and the radio. But they could not get real-life bar soap. Ralphie, in parentheses, Ralphie held a wax substitute in his mouth. Billingsley said that his mother used the soap punishment on him a lot, and Clark and I almost like Lifebuoy.
Yeah, that's the name of the soap. Lifebuoy. I told you not to use Lifebuoy.
What a weird name. Weird way of spelling it.
Yeah.
Because it looks like buoy.
I promise it's not Bowie. It's Lifebuoy.
Was known for being the worst tasting. The
Mm.
director said that the leg lamp was sexually interesting and that the old man was
Sexually interesting.
a statue.
Mm.
That the old man was, in effect, trying to bring pornography into Mom's family world.
Oh, porn lamp.
She found it inappropriate. Clark felt that in the Midwest, this unspoken battle continued on.
That's crazy. Porn lamp.
Porn!
Lamp.
Son!
Ah!
The cut from the bathroom toilet pot to the pot of cabbage on the stove was completely unintentional.
Really?
Yep. But Clark says when people remarked on it, he pretended that it was planned.
Oh, of course.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm going to take credit for that.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Jesus. Oh, I did it on purpose. It's like when you fall, like you trip, but you catch yourself and you're like, oh, did you just catch my snazzy walk?
I like watching videos of people doing that. They fall and then they try to do something like, oh, that's planned. Yeah, I seen one of this person and they were at the gym. They were screwing around on the treadmill and then they saw this hot girl walk by. So they kicked it up a notch and they fell down. And when she turned to look, he turned it into doing push-ups. Right next to all the treadmills. That is not where you do push-ups.
Not advisable now.
No. Other family sequences were filmed but cut, including one with Flash Gordon and another with Ralphie in a bikini going after an alien.
Okay, I'm glad that was cut.
I bet he was too.
That just seems weird.
Ralphie in a bikini. The kid's
Nah.
12.
Yeah, that's weird.
There's many reasons that they cut that out. He's
All
underage.
of them are the right reason.
He's underage.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be wearing a bikini.
What are you doing chasing aliens in a bikini? What are you hoping will happen?
With Flash Gordon.
Ah.
16. The film opened the week before Thanksgiving. According to the director, doubled its business over Thanksgiving weekend. It then sat in theaters during what he called the 2 slowest weeks of the year. But Clark's upset. It was not booked in theaters during Christmas. He believed that if A Christmas Story had been in theaters during Christmas, it would have tripled or quadrupled its earnings.
Yeah.
Clark also said the film took off around 1986 when VHS caught on.
Yes. I saw it on HBO.
Yeah.
That's where I saw it.
Yeah.
And I taped it off HBO.
VCRs.
Heck yeah. Beta.
17. Billingsley said nearly all his film tears were real. See, I'm reading too quick now.
Uh-oh.
Little Ian, Randy, was also truly afraid of the elves in the giant slide.
Oh.
The dogs were terrifying, and the scene near the end, when the dogs ran through the house and fought, was all real. They had no control over the dogs.
Nice. It's a wild pack of dogs.
Well, the dogs acted perfectly.
Yeah.
18. Billingsley still has the Red Ryder BB gun.
Nice.
And the pink suit.
Ooh.
The glasses that he stepped on and broke were Peter's own.
Oh.
The actor said that the scene in sunglasses was the hardest for him as he is nearly blind and has no pinholes to see through.
I can't see a thing.
Literally.
Hmm.
So it sounds like to me maybe there's like spray painted over the shades or something.
I don't know what the hell they did.
19. The scene at the Chinese restaurant in Quincy. Chinese restaurant was Bob Clark's, not Shepard's. No one told that the actors about the singing, and Melinda Dillon couldn't stop laughing, which you can see on film.
Oh, yeah. They're all cracking up. It's hilarious.
So this singing was a surprise.
Mm.
La 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 la. And 20, sadly, 2007, Bob Clark and his 22-year-old son was killed by a drunk driver in a head-on vehicle collision.
Oh, and that's a wonderful note to end a comedy podcast on.
Right? All these fun facts, and then they give you a sad one on 20.
That's great. Nothing like, hey, here's some fun.
Yeah, there's a copy and paste.
Here's some misery.
Copy, paste, and print.
Well, be careful out there this holiday season. Yeah?
Or anytime.
Yeah, all right, anytime.
More
All
around
right,
the season.
fine. Huh?
More around the season.
Yeah. Okay, so that about does it for the YouTube video. Cough drops.
Hair.
You can check out the rest of the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and Google Play. We will see you next time.
Have a good everything.
Yeah.
Go watch Christmas Story.
I can't.